Hello, people. It's your boy Usmaan back again with another fan calling show. Listen, I've sent the link out very late today, so I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm not expecting many of you to call in, but if you're tuning in, you've just seen the bloody homie go live. All you got to do is go to Usmaan Talks United, hit the link, and call in because you're going to be doing me a favor. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short show. Anyways, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We're going to get our first guest in. I'm slightly surprised with who I've got. It's a Chelsea fan. It's the homie from Eyes on the Ball TV. It's not Darren. It's his homie, Daniel. Yes, brother. What you saying?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I just came to show my support, show some love, and also give my take on what I think the win means for you guys, man.
Yeah. No, listen. I've just seen your tweet with Lawless. I've just seen it. I've just seen the man's a tweeting at the table. Oh, look at Man United. All he's at the, all this not. Don't even go there, okay?
No, not even bantering. But the point that we're trying to make is not about like, whether Ollie's good or whether Ollie's bad. But the point is, don't you think you're just as in United fans as a whole, because I know you kind of lean to the Ollie out now. Don't you think you're just a tad bit ungrateful with what he's doing?
Right, I'm gonna answer that for you.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so I don't think we're ungrateful. The reason being, I give him his credit where it's due in terms of what he's done with the squad, in terms of what he's built with the squad. He's done fantastic. However, I will still stand by the point that I do not think he's good enough to win as a title. And for me, and for you as a Chelsea fan, the main objective is to win the title. So if I personally don't believe in my heart of hearts that he can win the title, then I just don't see the point of it being there. Can I give him credit where it's due? As it stands, fair play to him. You know, I would love to sit here and say to you and Lawless, fair play, I was wrong. Because I haven't got no arrogance about it. I want to be wrong. I want him to prove me wrong. I want him to show me that he's good enough to be it, because that means we're successful. However, coming back to my point, I just don't think he'll be able to do it consistently. Look, at the end of the day, I'm happy as it stands, but how long is it going to last? That is the question for me personally.
Do you know what it is? The thing, it's two things for me. The first thing for me in terms of Ollie and Manchester United is that every single time he seems like he's about to get sacked, he pulls the rabbit out of the bag and he goes on a run, or they start winning again, winning games. And what it shows to me is that the players love him. Players are playing for him. Like, they're literally saying, we don't want this guy to get sacked. We like this guy a lot. And that's a big thing for players to like a manager. Of course, yes, fair enough. You want to win titles and stuff like that. And maybe you'd prioritize winning titles over likability. However, that's a big thing for chemistry and obviously for the confidence. Martial's now got his goal. You think Ollie's not putting his arm around Martial's shoulder saying your goal's going to come. In other situations, Martial doesn't get back into the team with other managers. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So, like, you just have to you have to understand it from that perspective. And then the second of all, I was just recently on the podcast and someone said to me, I said to someone, Ollie's won 10 games in a row away now. And this is in all competitions, and this is not against nonsense teams. These are against good, solid sides. Said to me, he replied to me and said it was luck. And I said, you do not win 10 games in a row by luck. There's no way on earth that happens. And of course, these are just stats, and the bigger goal is the title. But for me, I just think, how do you sack a manager who is not necessarily
as it stands? He can't get sacked.
Do you know what I'm saying? You
can't get sacked to the moment. I think this comment from Ali, to be honest, sums up exactly what I'm trying to say. He said it better than what I've said. Ali has a limit. He's hit that, or his ceiling, so to speak. Not hating, but we do need to move on up another level.
How do you sack him, though? How do you imagine now you win the
FA? Obviously, after this win, we can't sack him. Look, let's
imagine you win the FA Cup, Usmaan, and you finish 4th. How do you then sack him?
Yeah, but listen. Look, I'm not saying that. If him finishing 4th and getting top 4, that's a good season for him. And at the start of the season, I'm not going to be a hypocrite, because there's clips from me saying that all I want from this season is for him to get top 4 and win a trophy. However, the circumstances, and I'm sure you would agree with this, circumstances with this season are completely different. It's an open season. Anyone can win it. And for me personally, and I've reiterated this point many times to yourself, I genuinely think this squad is good enough to challenge. And I'm not saying it should be good enough, but because of the standard of the league being so poor, then it's good enough, because the standard of the league has dropped significantly more than I'd expected to. I was expecting Liverpool to still be at a high level. Granted, they've got injuries, and of course that's impacted them. I didn't expect Man City to drop off in the manner though, which they have. Of course, it's early days; they can come back. I'm not denying that. But in saying that, everyone is generally saying Spurs are thinking Liverpool's main contenders. They've got Eric Dyer in centre back, so if they're the main contenders, you can't tell me that we got Pogba and Bruno in the midfield. Like Bruno didn't have his best game today. We scored 3 comfortably. Should have scored 5. I know obviously it finished 3-2, but we should have scored 5 in the end, really. So
100.
But that's the thing. We've got quality. We just need a confident Rashford and a confident Martial. Greenwood, I have no worries about him. He doesn't even need to have a good season for me. The kid's 19. He's going to be world class whenever that happens. I'm not even looking at him in terms of that. Cavani needs to do that job. So yeah, for me personally, there's too much quality in this team. Hence, at the moment, he's doing what I expect him to do with the players that he's got at his disposal. Would you not agree with that? Do you think?
And I agree with that. And for me, I've always said anyway, for me personally, if we're being objective and just talking about United and being honest, I think that United need to change their coaching structure to stop exposing the lack of tactical ability in Oli. There's nothing wrong with not being a tactical manager. There's a lot of managers who haven't been tactical over the past decade. But what has happened is they've had a good solid base around them in terms of coaching structure, in terms of defensive tactics. Look at the guy who Lampard brought in, Anthony Barry, who was on the same course as him when they were getting their badges, and he's automatically improved the corner set pieces, defending. I don't think we've even conceded a goal. Yeah, exactly. Like that's probably one of the biggest signings of the season for us.
We need him at our club. I think we conceded a corner in back-to-back games now.
Exactly. I mean, all in all, what I'd say is, look, for me personally, especially with the way the season has gone, if Man United are in a crisis, then I mean, I'd love to be in a crisis too. Do you get what I'm saying? I think I'd rather be in Man United's position right now than what we're looking at, because we're going into our next 2 games now as must-win games, as in must win. So yeah.
I think just to finish here, because I can see there's a lot of people joining, but the way I feel is that I'm just waiting for it to fall off. Basically, as the meme is, Ollie's wheels are falling off his bus or wherever. Ollie's at the wheel, so to speak. So I'm just waiting for that inevitability, because we don't have any consistency. If he somehow goes on a run, then I might change my tune. But until I see that, and I was on him for a long time, I'm not going to go back there until I see consistency for a long period, sustained period. You've won titles, you've been a fan watching your team win titles. It doesn't matter about 5 games, it's about 10, 15, 20 games. Then you can judge the team. You can't judge them after 5 games. Brilliant. We've won 5, drawn 1, fair play, but it's 6 games. Anyone can go on a run. Do you know what I'm saying? Even Lingard looked like Messi at one point, Johnson. So,
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you very much for coming on. Obviously,
no worries, bro.
Catch you on Monday, obviously, if you're free. We've got a couple of extra Tottenham fans on, so obviously you'll enjoy that and giving you
perfect.
Listen, make sure you go show love to Eyes on the Ball TV. As I already mentioned, I was expecting to be Darren, but it was not Darren. It's the homie Daniel. They both do fantastic work there. So make sure you show them love, and they've just gone past 100 subscribers as well. So huge congratulations for that as well deserved, man. Thank you, bro. I'll catch you soon.
See you later, bro.
God bless, man. Right, okay. So I can see quite a lot of you joined in. I'm not gonna lie, wasn't expecting anyone to join because I sent the link so late. Right, I'm gonna get you all on, obviously in the order you joined. I'll probably get Jerry on before you call Joe. Obviously, you and Beaks probably get you on together and then just chat shit in it. But listen, just before I get everyone on, if you are interested in joining, all you're gonna do, Usmaan Talks United on Twitter. And it's pretty straightforward. I've put a tweet out. It says queue in. You've got to hit the link and it'll take you straight to backstage where you'll be in the queue. Anyways, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's get our next guest on, a good friend of mine. Actually, my neighbor practically. He basically family. He's 6'5". I'm going to chat shit because he'll knock me out even though he's 18. It is what it is. He can't take a shot to save his life. Amin, what you saying, brother?
Alhamdulillah.
Oh my God! Listen, when we seen the team sheet, we both like, yeah, Henderson starting. Henderson starting. Listen, should we just start with Henderson first? Can we just, bro? What has happened there?
So I was still at UMix. So I left UMix, and then someone goes, "Yo, they've scored." I was like, "Who? Bruno?" Nah, Sheffield United. I was like, "Oh my God."
Oh my God. Bro, I just about got home for the goal. I think I've just missed the goal. Obviously, I had it on Sky Sports and whatnot on my app. And I was like, wait, what has just happened? Like, what is actually going off? Like, obviously, Ali here knows about you and it can't take a shot to save his life. Listen, I'm just... Listen, for all you guys know, Abid's he's TikTok famous and all that. So go and show him love on there, and then obviously we'll plug that.
Could we just first of all, I should be the centre back. I'm like, did you see how I destroyed everyone today? Everyone just on the floor, on the floor.
Right, listen. Listen. Forget your dead performance. I've got clips of it. I'll send you later. You're absolutely shocking. But anyways, that aside, let's talk about Manchester United. Let's talk about the positives, innit? What were you most impressed about today's performance?
I was on FaceTime with someone when I think it was the third goal happened, and I was just looking. I was like, "Oh, Pogba, good skill, release." And do you know what? The referee gets an assist as well because he.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah,
he could have been like, "All right, foul." Then Bruno didn't get any goals or assists today, but he was one of our best players because he basically got like a pass to assist. You know what I mean? Like, he was still there. That goal was keepers aside. The keeper should have saved it, but
yeah.
That's like Man City. It's like literally from one end to the other in what 10-15 seconds. And then looking at the first goal as well. The first goal came from. It was a beautiful goal. It still came from nothing. Lindelof, I don't know where Lindelof found that Beckham like pass from. But, and then the shot from Rashford. The shot from Rashford just absolutely put a foot through it. Beautiful. It's so like when we play like that for maybe what. Until Bruno came off, we play like that. That's the football team that I fell in love with at the age of whatever 6, 7. That's what I like to watch, and it's probably the same for you and everyone else who watches your channel and all the Man United fans. That's what we're here for. We're here to see our team play well and get through them tough games. You know what it's like in these ends. It's fucking rough, isn't it?
We're lucky that our fans, man. That last flipping 3 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, it would have been the same as last year.
I know, yeah, of course, yeah. McBurney scoring in the last minute. I had a feeling, obviously, I didn't have a feeling, but I was feeling the worst, should I say, towards the end of the game when they scored that second. I thought, oh my, if we don't,
it shouldn't have been a goal. It should not have counted.
Yeah, listen, I've said on my match reaction. Listen, it's not a corner, but who gives a shit? That's one phase of the game. There's about another 2 phases, man. The ball comes in, the keeper doesn't come out, the defenders don't deal with it. And then the day you got to deal with a cross, man. Look, it's not a corner, but just do your job in it. Do you know what I mean? Just come punch the ball or come and head it out. But let's just, you mentioned Rashford briefly there. I just want to come back to him. Me personally, I'm someone who's critical of Rashford constantly, and this game is another reason why. Because I know he's good enough to do shit like this. He absolutely ruined their team the entire game. Like, no mercy. He could have got a hat trick on another day, but that aside, like he missed the 1-on-1, didn't he? He really should have scored that for his hat trick. But in general, like, how good was Rashford today, man? He absolutely killed it.
He put Werner to crap. Basically, Werner, you've seen him. I've cut him. Have you seen how many chances missed? Werner, it's ridiculous. Rashford, and when I think he nutmegged the guy. I'm thinking, oh my god, he's got past him, and
he absolutely left him as well.
You have to remember, last season, Sheffield United, regardless of their performance today and the performance this season, they still were one of the best defensive teams last season. He absolutely ripped them to shreds. He's top 3 wingers, left wingers in the Premier League.
He's not doing it. He's not top 3 wingers.
So why do you feel that?
Because he can't do it. If he needs to play this kind of game, right? Obviously not. He can't do this every week because this is too high of a standard. But in terms of this, roughly this level of performance, you've got to do it against firstly a team that's in form. Let's not bullshit.
He did it.
Yes, Sheffield United were good last season, but at the moment they're rock bottom.
Remember,
we're not even in competition. How many of these performances he put in once in a blue moon? Not in a blue moon, but you know, it's rare, isn't it? Really.
Even though we're not in the Champions League anymore, he's the top scorer in the Champions League with 6 goals.
Who cares about that? All I care is about consistency.
I think he's getting better. Like before, he used to just shoot from anywhere. It used to irritate me. Like you can see that he's taken more time with his composure, and he looks better. But maybe he'll have 2 good games in a row, and then he'll have 2 bad ones, and that's maybe where the issue is. And I see where you're coming from with that, but I feel like he could be probably one of the best players in our club.
Right, we'll see. We'll see.
Like,
listen, just before I let you go, in terms of I just want to know what you took away from this game. You know, we almost blew it right at the end. We've got a very hard game against Leeds coming up very shortly. Like, what are your thoughts?
Looking more forward, not just the Leeds game, we had to get 3 points. We've got Leeds, Leicester, Wolves, Aston Villa, Liverpool.
Is it Liverpool? Yeah, shit.
So these are, it's cliche saying it. These games are all cup finals. I know I think it's called Daniel, that Chelsea fan that was just before me.
Yeah.
His games are must win. Ours are must win. You can't fall away from the pack. You cannot fall away from the pack because it's weird.
Well,
as
if
it
with
is
that game in
saying
hand, we're actually second. You do know, right? So it's a bit mad, isn't it? It is mad in that sense.
We spoke about it earlier. Like, people can joke about it. Joke club lost to Crystal Palace, got smashed by Spurs. We are in a title race, whether people like it or not. We are. You can say what you want, but like, we are. I don't like saying it. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna win the league, but we are in the race for a title. Like, there's.
Well, I do think we're good enough to challenge, but we'll have to wait and see. But listen, obviously, I can see a bear bun there trying to get on that. But what's I lost my train of thought. Who's your man of the match? There we go. I got there in the end.
Oh, it's got to be Rashford. But I thought Pogba was very good today as well. I thought
Pogba's assist, by the way, for the Martial goal. Disgusting. You love to see it. Listen, Abid, just quickly shout out your TikTok because obviously, got to continue the TikTok.
It's just, if you said Abid Kabul, Kabul, it's my surname. That's my Instagram.
Listen, go show it over there, the flipping, the boxing TikTok and that. Listen, everything. Top 5. You love to see it. Anyway, he's going to have some football content on there. Don't worry, I've recorded it. It's brilliant. Fantastic finishing and whatnot. Anyways, Abid, I'll catch you in a bit, yeah?
Thank you, Slam.
No, brother. Right, okay, that was Abid Kabul. Basically family friend, lives across the road. He can hear me scream every time we score, put it that way. Anyways, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. As always, I always say this. Usmaan Talks United if you want to get on the live call-in show. Anyways, let's get our next guest in. It's Jerry United. Kojo's chilling, man. He's got the weights and everything. Jeez, Kojo. Right, Jerry, what you saying, my brother? Yes. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Just about got there in the end.
Bro, like we said in the preview, I was nervous about this game, very nervous. Obviously, the start, I said we'll concede first, didn't I? I just knew it, like standard procedures, fam. And then Rashford, I think he missed a chance just before, and I was thinking, And then Lindelof, what a ball, what a pass, like, and the touch, and the finish.
I don't know where that's. To be fair, I think.
Fam, that touch was just sublime. The finish, he just banged it, and Martial finally broke his duck. I was so happy to see him smiling again. So at 2-1 halftime, I'm thinking, all right, cool. We've loaded it back earlier than what we normally do. And then the third goal, the football, man. Pogba, 360, gives it to Bruno, flick, Martial to Rashford. I mean, the shot was a bit dead, but I'll take it. Yeah. So when we scored the third goal, I'm thinking, like, cool, game done. Let's just like probably go for a 4 for sharp shot. And then I start to think, wait, if they score 1, like my little brother, I was watching my little brother, he said, when it went 3-2, he said, 3-3, just like last year. I said, why did you have to say that? I was just putting it in the atmosphere.
I was thinking the same thing, brother.
Bro, and then that save by Henderson, my heart was in my mouth.
Oh, my God.
I was thinking, we're going to blow it. Like, when everyone's dropped points and when we failed to capitalize like last year, and then he makes the save, I'm thinking, let's just blow the whistle. I see 4 minutes go up. I'm thinking, 4 minutes! But obviously, we got there in the end, and a big sigh of relief, man. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, bro. Like, I think you and me both were like sweating at the end of the game.
Right.
And it's so unnecessary because, as you mentioned, the third goal, that was one of the best goals I've seen us score in this decade. Like, generally, like, obviously the finish is a bit shit. Don't get me wrong. If that goes into the stands, then definitely in it. But in terms of a team goal, that was beautiful. Like, everyone that you'd want to be a part of the goal is the main four attacking players, really.
Yeah.
And after that, I'm thinking we're gonna kill them. Like we had opportunity.
Yeah, a couple breakaways to get the fourth, but I don't. The
This is
pass
what
was
I mean.
just.
I was expecting. In my head, I'm thinking, oh, if we win 3-1, I'm disappointed because we need the goal difference. So, like, it's in terms of obviously, you know, I don't want to be too negative, but in terms of the positives, you know, what can you take away from this game?
The positives that I know we've got goals in this team, so even when we go a goal down, I'm not too worried because I know we can score. But the defense, it doesn't fill me with much confidence. But let me stay on the positive side. Rashford today, very busy. He looked on it today. He was charged, running at players, shots, everything. Pogba was a positive today. I think first half, he was my man of the match, analysing the first half. Second half, a couple sloppy balls, dilly-dallying on the ball. But overall, I think he had a good game. Matic, non-existent for me. Wan-Bissaka, going forward, nothing. But he did make a couple tackles though that I really liked. Henderson, I thought cool. Henderson starting, yes, and then he does that mistake. I'm thinking
What did I tell you? I told you, Sean.
Sure, yeah.
Henderson is not ready.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, right. I can see why a lot of people want to play Henderson. I've got to be honest. You know, I work with Abid. So when we got the team sheet, we work with a lot of Sheffield United fans, and I was happy that he was in the team because I thought, no, what, fair play. They probably need the rest, but I didn't really expect, you know, obviously him to fumble the bag. But this is what I've been telling people. I've watched him week in, week out last season because I get a free season ticket with work, and he used to make a lot of mistakes. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a very good shot stopper, as he showed in the last
last second. Yeah.
The pressure is different at Man United, man. What are you reckoning? Like, do you think it's just a blip in the road? Because De Gea was shit at the start.
Yeah, I think it was a blip. I think because it's his old team, he thought he'll have a lot of time, and I think it's just nerves, man. Like, but when he made that thought, you've just messed up your whole United chance. Like, is it his first start in the league?
No, second, I believe.
Second, but yeah, I thought this was his chance, and then you go and do that in the early parts of the game. You're thinking, oh my days. But he redeemed himself, so I'll give him a blah because that save was crucial at the end, man. Very crucial.
No, I think it definitely cancelled that second goal because let's be really, the guy Muse hit that with pure venom.
Yeah, pure venom.
Yeah, fair play. Like you mentioned, Matic not being, you know, in your personal opinion, the greatest, which is fair enough. I don't think many would disagree with that. In terms of Pogba and Bruno, right? I've said this numerous occasions. We need a proper CDM.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Together. Do you think they're good enough to play together, or do you think against a better opposition? I know some people were saying to me on Twitter when I was tweeting out, they were replying saying, "Oh no, it's only Sheffield. I don't get ahead of yourself." But I personally think we're a DM away from as in that proper DM away from having a very good midfield.
Yeah, I agree with both sides. I think they can play together. I mean, they're two quality players. Quality players can always play together. But like you said, we need a DM to. We need like a Partey type or a Fernandinho, someone that's mobile that can break up play and can pass, can play football. However, I do agree that it was just Sheffield United. I mean, Pogba felt confident today. I think with Leeds, you can't be doing what he was doing in the second half, like losing the ball, because they will press very high on us, and you can't afford to move it slow and dilly-dally on the ball. But yeah, man, I think the DM is very key. I think that's the number one position that we need to look for in January coming up, because I want Pogba to stay, because I look at him, I'm thinking, you're quality, man. Like, why don't you want to be here? Like,
that assist. Can we just?
Oh, bro, that pass.
People are saying mean it.
Bro, they can't say for Wan-Bissaka. I was thinking, you lot are disrespectful.
It's not even close to Wan-Bissaka. Like, he's done Martial's path. I'm saying exactly. But like, what do you reckon?
He's done it before. He's done it before. What? First time over the top, great pass. I mean, I'm not even surprised. He's got that ability. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. No, Red Devil Studio. We got a couple of comments in. Obviously, just reading.
Oh, centre back. That's true. Centre back is true.
I'm going to ask you that actually in a second. Just get these ones up first. United we're saying we need Fred against Leeds. I think that's a very good point, to be honest. It was a very physical game. Get the players rested for Sunday. And then Ali basically agreeing with what I'm saying. Definitely a solid mobile CDM away from a strong midfield. You guys know I want NDD. I'm not going to move away from that. I think he's the man for me personally. Premier League proven as well. But anyways, asking. I think this is a good question from Red Devil Studio. Obviously, the homie G. Make sure you show love to him as well. The most important signing is a centre back in January. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I totally. How could I forget about a centre back? I think
Maguire or Lindelof. Which one?
You know what? You know what? I know Maguire's the captain in that, but why is it everyone keeps saying Maguire and someone? Why can't it be Lindelof and someone? I know he's 80 million, he's the captain, but can Maguire play that pass that Lindelof played today? I've never seen him do it.
I'm starting to like Lindelof, you know.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. Like he was at fault for the second goal. Thankfully, not third goal. He's technically at fault for the second goal, but I kind of give him a buy because I'll put down Henderson. Come punch the ball, mate. It's in your 6-yard box, 100%. But in general, he made a few mistakes here and there. You know, it is what it is. But he just looks better than
even on the ball.
More confident with
for real. Maguire fills me with nerves. Every time he gets the ball, he takes that 6 touches. And I'm like, come on, man. Lindelof looks like an actual footballer when he's on the ball. Like that pass was just techers. Like, I don't think Maguire's even capable.
Bro, that touch and finish was disgusting.
Right. That was the best.
Ronaldo when he scored against us when he came back to.
Juventus.
Yeah. But he obviously Ronaldo didn't bring it down. I think he hit it
first time.
Yeah, I think he hit it first touch, but it was basically the same shit. Look, we got a comment from the homie Darren. Obviously, we already had Daniel on it. Listen, he's asked the question. I ain't said shit.
Hey, guys.
I said shit. Is a title race thing? Is it a title race thing? What do you reckon?
Please, let's stop with this word title because we know what team we support. We know this team. They build our hopes up and just crush it back down. You know what? Yeah, and I think we should ban the word game in hand. I'm tired of saying it now.
When is it?
I don't know. It's pissing me off every time. If we win this for 2 points back, game in hand.
It's pissing me off. Like it's Burnley, right? I'm expecting us to win, but knowing us, we'll probably lose it, or draw it.
But why are you expecting us to win? I'm not. I'm scared.
No, I'm expecting to. I'm just thinking in my head, like wouldn't be surprised if Wood score some bullshit goal.
I can see it now.
Do you know what I mean? Because we keep saying, "Oh, we're second."
Yeah. I'm looking at it.
Coming back to the question, thoughts. What are your thoughts? Like, everyone's asking about Lindelof, but in terms of title, look, obviously it's tongue in cheek, you know. But do you actually genuinely think we can at least challenge?
The way this league is going, I'm looking at it as take a game at a time because, like Abid said in the last guy that was on, we've got who we got next? We've got Leeds, Leicester, Wolves, and Villa. You know what? Liverpool. Let's see where we are until the Liverpool game. Then I might start whispering title because those are tough games. If we can get through those 4 games and see where we are in the new year, then why not? Obviously, I think we could challenge. Don't think we're going to win it, but I think top 4, maybe second, third, because Chelsea look dodgy. Spurs, Spurs are bottle jobs. Arsenal. Why am I saying Arsenal? They're not even in the. They're not even in the.
Their fans are celebrating we beat Sheffield United, so they don't get it. Them man celebrating the fact that we had on more than us, brother.
It's true. Let's see in the new year, man. Where we are, then I might start whispering title, bro.
Yeah, no, I think you're completely right. To be honest with you, like if we're in a situation where we go to that Liverpool game, I think it's at Anfield if I'm not wrong. I might be wrong. I'll have to double check it. But if we're within 5 points of them at that point, then I can start believing because obviously if we get a result there, hypothetically speaking, then they will be in the ascendancy in it. But listen, just to finish off, obviously want to get the homies on as well. Who's your man? This is going to be a really pointless question today, but who's your man of the match, Jerry?
Well, it has to be Rashford for me, man. I'm sorry, 2 goals. He was busy. He was our main threat today. Like it looked like he was the only one that really wanted to take the game by the scruff of the neck. Scored 2 goals. Yeah, man, Rashford for me.
Yeah, no one said anyone different. Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to think outside the box. But anyways, Jerry, shout out. Obviously, your socials and of course your YouTube channel as well.
Yes, guys, that's Jerry United _ on the Twitter and United Team Talk on the YouTube. Just finished our match reaction. So check it out, man. Almost crossed 100. So if you can subscribe, much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, listen, boys, make sure you subscribe to their channel. As I've said on the last show that we had with Jerry and Sean, very close to 100. It's completely free. Go show them love and obviously show love to their match reaction as well. Jerry, as always, pleasure having you on, brother. I'll chat to you soon, man.
Take care, bro. Safe.
God bless, man. God bless. Right, okay, we're gonna get a few more of you, and I think we've got 2 more in the queue. It's the boys, the regulars. It's Beaks and Kojo. Right, okay. No, I might just get them both at the same time. Should we just get them both on at the same time? Let's cut the bullshit. And we'll get them both. I don't think Beaks is here, to be fair. Right, we'll get Kojo on now. When Beaks comes back, I'll chuck him on as well. But listen, make sure you get your comments in. I am seeing him. Kojo's just getting a quick drink. He preaching about Lindelof. Yes, yes. Ali's saying, to be honest, Maguire is a donkey, but is what it is. I'm sure Kojo will be happy about that comment. Lindelof is better. Make sure you like and subscribe from the United way. Man said Arsenal love the bounce. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. Show love. So I guess, of course, everyone show love to the guests. Anyways, let's get Kojo on. I don't know where Beaks is. Hopefully we'll be back soon. But anyways, Kojo's here. Listen, the man from 3M midfield, the homies basically become a regular. You know the face and you know the beautiful smile. It's Connor!
Yo.
Yes, brother. 3 points. Let's move. Let's go.
3 points indeed, my brother. 3 points. You're looking wonderful, you know. Skin's glowing and all that.
Tomorrow, honestly, 2.5 months, this hat's gonna be off.
It's been 2.5 months you had a trim.
Bro, we had the month off, and then before then, my barber's too busy in there. He's one of them where you have to book in a week in advance, and if you don't get the trim. So I was meant to get last week, but I was ill. So anyway.
Now that you said that, let me just.
Anyways, beautiful trim tomorrow. You need to. I was about to say you need to sort your trim out. You don't really, because you're the man with the trim.
The fact that you just said that right now, I've just jumped onto thing. Sylvan, I'm about to message him and say, yo,
oh god, Coach is going to be the guy who gets the most compliments for his trim in the world. Listen, bits and bobs, you're in the chat. Listen, Bob, jump on the bloody thing. We're gonna get you all on the same time to save grace and whatnot. And I don't know where Beaks has gone. And someone gave him a cheeky nudge. He's probably doing all kind of sorts. So anyways, let's get into the game, Coach. As we've already mentioned, Manchester United. Listen. It wouldn't be Manchester United if you don't let in a corner and have a nervy end to the game. But what were your thoughts, bro?
Can't lie to you, yeah. As I walked into the house, I turn on the TV, put on the PlayStation, go to Amazon Prime, log in.
Coach, I'm just gonna put these comments in first before you. Is it a bad? His skin is growing walk on, Coach. Yeah. Coach Mr. Waves. Listen, I told you everyone's got to look for Kojo on these streets. If you need any tips on the waves, holler at Kojo, 3 in midfield.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. I got you. I turn on the TV, turn on my PlayStation, go to Amazon Prime Video. As I turn on, I see Maguire pass to Henderson.
No.
And then Henderson's closed down. I'm like, really and truly, I should just turn this off right now, innit? Like, it's going to be one of them ones, but I thought, no, let me just chill. And then after that, we took control of the game, and eventually, it's your boy, Biss and Bobs.
Yeah, so what? I don't know.
I'll give you that soul entrance, you know what I'm saying, bro? yeah, so what?
We need to say when Beast comes in, man. He's actually got a theme tune and that, man. Man's got his own entrance music, Beats as, so he's saying no more. But, as you're saying, you see the ball get played back to Henderson, think, all right, man, but then it kind of just capitulated after that, Coach. Your goalkeeper, by the way, your goalkeeper. Don't think I've forgotten.
My goalkeeper, wait, hold on, what?
Bro, you were like, get Henderson into the team. Get Henderson in.
Me?
Was it not you?
No.
I'm trying to find out who that person is on one of my shows. I can't remember who it is.
It might be Benji, It might be Benji.
We just blame on him. He's not here.
Yeah, it's Benji's fault. It's Benji's fault.
Big sister so he could defend himself, so we just put on Benji. Oh, God. But yeah, what do you think of Henderson's performance anyways in general?
It was I have to say it's shaky because he made that error, and for the second goal as well, I feel like he could have maybe be a bit more assertive in the box, be a bit more commanding, maybe try to go for it. But he also made some good saves.
Did he?
He covers his near post well, which is something I like a lot. A lot of goalkeepers are not good at near post. He covers it early and anticipates things, so I like that. It was okay overall. I'll be doing him a disservice. I thought it was like totally shocking, but those 2 mistakes, bring back my Spanish king. Bring back my Spanish king. It's time.
These comments are cracking me up, man. Cocoa
butter and endorsement.
Oh my days!
Oh, shit, yo. Listen, don't be sharing the secrets, boys, man. Come on. But listen, Bobs, what are your thoughts in it? As Coach just said, hey, back in there, but Like, how are you feeling? You know, we got the job done really at the end, isn't it?
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know those ones where you go to you're gonna go play a gang and you just say, lads, just win the game. Let's get out of here. Do you know what I mean? Just get out of here. And I just think, do you know what? I'm not gonna rant. I'm just gonna say a few things, right?
Yeah.
We were time wasting against Sheffield United. We were time wasting against bottom of the league. We were 3-1 up, and I was speaking to KJ, and KJ said, "Oh, we need to get another one." Do you know how annoying it is knowing that you need to score at least three clear goals up to then relax? That is unacceptable. However, that being said, Throw the Baggins has done it again. You know what I mean? He has completed an adventure. He is, he's got to the top of Sheffield, and he's won 3-2. Listen, man, it's just so many. Do you know what? Today was probably the best advert for Manchester United. Do you know that? When you think about it, Henderson, Flipping, and Maguire try to play piggy in the middle with Burke. And when you play the Rondo, how dare you put a man under pressure with a pass, right? Anyway, did you see Pogba? I don't know if you guys have mentioned that. Can we just talk about Paul Labille Pogba? Just
we got time. We got time for the virus tonight, bro.
You know what I mean?
We got time.
An MF virus, yeah. Shut your mouth. Hey, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth about a virus. But listen,
Bobs will not let that woman live until she knows the errors of her ways. No.
Listen. You can save that. Clip that as well. But no, listen. No, look, we won, right? But it was just a great example of us because we mucked up at the beginning and we played some great football. Like the passing, the two-touch stuff. We scored a fantastic goal. Then you got Ali McCoy. I don't know if you meant that. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Pogba glanced. He was like, say no more. Mon frere. Just little Jim. And then listen. And then obviously we got comfortable. And then I'm gonna blame Henderson for both goals. Because I just think, if that was Van der Sar comes out and claims it and just relaxes the whole back four.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to have to break him. He was a bit shaky. He's probably going to get rinsed in the group chat. Imagine going back to Sheffield and getting, conceding 2. Probably had a bet on himself or something, so he's probably won a bit of money. Listen, we won, man. I mean, I'm trying to stay upbeat. We won. We're above Chelsea, who are supposed to be the title challengers, title favourites. Shut your mouth, useless club. So, mate, we moved, bro. We've got, is it Leeds this weekend? You know what's going to happen.
That's a very difficult game, that, man.
Pastor Fred, Scott McTominay will be back.
Our defence as well. Lord have mercy.
Listen,
Fred and Scott need to play like that.
If Harry Maguire cannot handle Patrick Bamford, don't come back.
Damn.
That's all I'm going to say. Don't come back. If you can't handle the flipping Leeds lamppost, don't come back. Don't come back. And also, can we say something? Why is Harry Maguire playing that ball to Henderson? All jokes aside, why are we? Coach, will talk to me. You're the coach. Why are we all trying to play out from the back?
I don't think there was an issue with that, if I'm being honest, because with Henderson, he had time to just take a touch and get rid of it straight away. I think it was one of them ones where
took too much time, didn't he? Really?
Yeah, he just took too much time, in my opinion. Like, you don't need that much time. Like, football's a quick game. It took about 2 or 3 seconds for obviously the guy to close you down, but within that, you've got time to make a decision and get rid of it. So I think he should have just got rid of it as soon as possible, personally.
I just think that we need to be, if we can, like Wax has just said, that if we concede 2 against Sheffield, Leeds are just going to keep running. Leeds are the flipping Duracell batteries of the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? The Duracell bunnies.
They've got goals and build-up play in abundance.
Do you know what I mean? I just think, listen, do you know what? Look, we can tick it off. We went to Sheffield, we won. That's it. You know what I mean? We move. And listen, guys, look, you lot laughed at me. I said we could win the league. If we win our next game, what position are we in?
Bro, unless it happens, I refuse to believe it. I know, but I'm saying unless it happens, I refuse to believe because we've been here before. I just don't want to.
I'm just saying.
We're 5 points behind Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
So
now. Yeah.
is it 4 or 5? Well, what something?
Five.
Yeah.
It's five. I'm pretty sure it's five. So we won't be top if we win the next game anyway.
No,
Listen,
but we'll be in contention at Christmas time.
listen, let's
Everything.
just take it one day at a time because I think Leeds and Abid made a good point. I think it might have been Jerry actually. It was Jerry actually. So we got Leeds, Leicester, Wolves, Aston Villa, Liverpool. So come that Liverpool game, if we're close to Liverpool in terms of points, obviously we get a result then it's a different conversation. But at the moment, we could quite easily draw to Leeds and lose to Leicester. Like I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's start finish.
And Wolves are a good team as well, so let's not overlook them. And they just slapped up Chelsea, didn't they, as well? So, Cole, just coming to you, obviously, bits and bobs, touching on quite a few different topics. We'll touch upon the virus first and foremost, because you know what? Listen, these mans want to talk about it when he's doing all this shit off the pitch, but man was on the pitch doing his thing. Yes, second half, prior to the assist for the third goal, he was a bit sloppy. I'm not going to deny it. He's got to cut that out of his game. But, Cole, let's talk Paul Labile Pogba. Talk to me about his performance.
Another great performance. He's so much more confident on the ball. More to the point. More to the point.
Nah, cordial man, get your hat and gloves on. We're going outside, bro. Shout them. Tell them. I got time today. Come outside.
More to the point, yeah. More to the point. I've always said this. Just like any top midfielder with top level talent, if everyone else around you is doing their job, you'll be able to do your job also. The way he carried the ball out for the third, was it the third goal when Rashford the second goal. Rashford's second goal, he's third. The way he took the ball out of defense, beat the player with the 360, and then played it forward. From there, you knew a goal was coming. That was too good a play. And that's the kind of thing that he always wanted to do. I've always said that, yes, at times he does take too much time on the ball, like he did today. At times he did that, lost possession. But every time he takes time on the ball, he's looking for an option to make the ball go forward. He ain't looking for sideways. He ain't looking for backwards. He's looking to apply pressure to the other team to get goals. Because when teams press you, they're bringing players forward. Therefore, if you apply a press to them to counter it and go, Pogba has the talent to find you from any place whatsoever on the pitch. It's that simple. And that's what he did today. And that pass, the pass that Eddie McCoy was sitting on commentary saying, I don't know if he meant that. I don't know if he meant that. He was trying to find Wan-Bissaka. Get the heck out of here. You knew exactly who he was trying to find. He looked at him. Martial directed with his finger and said, yo, over here. So Pogba said, bonjour. We'll see you there.
He said, we motherfucker. Get it.
He said,
we indeed.
We, mon frère.
We, right there on the sixpence. And credit to Martial, because usually I would forgive a striker for like seeing the goalkeeper come in and losing your composure a little bit. But he looked quite composed in that whole situation. Ball went over the keeper and just finished it off. He needed that goal as well. So well done to him. So yeah, man, that's my boy Pogs. He will lose the ball sometimes, but what player doesn't? No player keeps the ball 100% all the time. The fact is,
the ball as well. Don't keep the same energy.
There you go. Exactly. The fact is, the guy got one hell of an assist. He started the attack for one hell of a third goal. Keeper should have done better on their side, but quite frankly, I don't care about Aaron Ramsdale. Never rated him anyway. So that's 3 points in the bag, and the guy balled out in centre midfield. So the virus, if you want to call that a virus, boy, he's antivirus. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Norton, bro. We're talking about Norton, the antivirus. You know what I'm saying, bro? Plug them right there. McAfee, are you dumb? We're talking about them things there, bro. Wonderful performance today. Wonderful performance. World-class Pogba indeed.
Stuff your Windows 98. It's Windows 10 over here, boy. Hey!
It's your boy, Beaks.
It's your boy, Beaks.
Man. But listen, let's introduce. He's finally come back. I'll put him on stream about 7 times. God knows already where, but listen, he's here. It's your boy,
Beaks.
Oh, Manchester United.
It's your boy, Beaks.
Yes.
Fam, a win's a win, bro. Like, obviously, man's not. I'm happy, bro. I'm very, very happy. Do you get me? Obviously, it's a bit of a shaky start, shaky warrior business, and that old fat Dean Henderson must have thought he was still playing for Sheffield United. You know, them ones there. I'm gonna allow him and that. You get me? Because he made a wonderful save. It is what it is. But you know what? Yeah, I think it's nerves. I think that was his second start in it. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I think it's nerves and actually, and you know what? Fair play in it. At the end of the day, he's thinking, shit. I'm starting in the ground where I played the whole season last season, and the season prior to that, and now I'm playing for Manchester United. And if you watch football, you know like this guy's sometimes he has a mistake in him. He's still a young keeper, man. You know them ones there. So, bro, you know I'm not gonna be too tough on him because he don't start week in and week out. In it, do you understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. We won the game. I probably won't have the same tune had we had lost the game. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real. Us football fans, that's how we are. We're fickle, innit? You get me? Pogba, get me? Hold tight, Pogba. Hold tight the ones that you know calling them virus. I think you man have said it the best.
Women
innit?
and
You get
man,
me?
men and women, children of all ages.
Let me tell you something, yeah. In this life that we're living, man, sometimes we just have to be real in it. Do you get me? Paul Pogba, man, if he ends up leaving Manchester United, I've always said I want the best for him. I want him to win trophies and whatnot. I think Man United sold him a dream. So at this present moment, if we can keep him, so be it. Do you understand? Let him perform the way he's performing. And it's mad. Ever since obviously his agents come out, he's been, you know, turning up. I'm thinking, raw, what? Pogba actually trying to play for a move and that, you know, them ones there. Don't worry,
Yeah, a lot of
Pogba.
people are saying that. We also got
This guy, bro.
Don't forget this one.
Hey, is Hey, Bubs, we saw you with the boohoo man the other day. You get me? But nah, hold tight, Marty. Hold tight. You see Rashford, yeah? Rashford just needs to work on that being a cold-blooded killer, bro. Once he gets that, it's a wrap. Did you see his first touch, fam? I thought, raw. Who are you, rude boy? That ain't Rashford. One time, boom. It is what it is, bro. I want a smooth killer, just week in, week out. 17 goals and assists this season, bro. Bro, don't piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off. 17 goals and assists. Rashford's out here feeding kids and feeding keepers, rude boy. Get me? Take that one. And take that one.
Wait. Drop that bar again.
I said Rashford.
Yeah.
I said Rashford's feeding kids and feeding keepers.
Hey, listen, the podcast is over. The podcast is over.
Right.
I'm not gonna get too excited. This is a win. I think Usmaan said it best, bruv. Anyone can put on a run of 6 wins, bruv. Anyone can do it. Do you get me? It's about doing it 15, 20 games, 25 games, bruv. Do you get me? I said, let's see where we are at Christmas. We got tough games. We got Leeds on the weekend. Leeds who just pammed Newcastle with 5 goals, bruv. Do you get me? So, and them man don't stop running, man. I ain't got time for that.
Duracell running, bro.
Jeez, I ain't got.
Them man have got the blue pill pipe Viagra. You know them ones. Hey.
They can go all night. And you know, I'm just gonna say, if we can beat Leeds and then beat Leicester, then we'll see where we're at. But fam, I'm just taking game as each game at a time, bruv, because this season's a bit crazy, bruv. This league is crazy. COVID league, bruv, ×2. We had COVID league last season and it's still continuing now. This is anyone's league, bruv. So I guess you can say United are in the running, yes, but this is anyone's league. But let's not get carried away. Ollie, hold tight, you did your thing, cool, it is what it is. But obviously, we're still raising our eyebrows. I can't get too excited, man. That guy breaks my heart all the time, bruv. Manchester United will be the death of me, and I'm sure it'll be the death of all of us, bruv. Facts.
It's the festive period. Wait, guys. Why are we? Look, it's the festive period. Next week, we have a game in hand over the Chelsea favourites. Okay, we win our next 2 games. Oi, do you know what I mean,
bro? Let me tell you, festive period. All I care about is
2 games, and we get a result against Wolves as well. Then obviously it's a different topic, innit? Because then obviously we're close to Liverpool. You know, Liverpool potentially might drop points. They got a couple of tricky games coming up as well. But I was gonna say, is obviously, you know, one of the seasons that is very unpredictable. Even shit teams like Arsenal picking up points in it. So like, you know, it's gonna have shocking results here, there, and everywhere. You know, no one expects them to get a draw against Southampton and then.
Listen, can we just say something as well?
Go on.
Arsenal fans will probably celebrate us, make sure we beat the relegation rivals.
I
So
said that to Jerry. I said
did
that.
you say that, Harper?
That's like
So,
what
you
I
know.
said to Jerry. They probably celebrate us holding on more than we did because, obviously, they're sort of nearest sort of rivals and all that shit. Sheffield United.
I think they're 4 or 5 points clear of the relegation.
Fucking hell, but listen, I just want to finish on a bit of positives. And obviously, everyone's man of the match. I got a feeling everyone's going to say the same player anyways. But listen, we'll start with you first, Bobs. What do you take away from that game? It could be a negative, a couple of positives, but in general, what do you take away from that? Obviously, your man of the match.
Don't ever, and all those wrestlers ever talk shit about Paul Pogba. How dare you? How very dare you talk shit about Paul Pogba? Are you dumb? Are you mad? Get out of here with that nonsense. That's what I'm taking from that, yeah. You see the man's turn. You see the ball, the passing. Mr. Oi, listen. Paul Pogba was giving man ice creams, bro. Whipping. Oi, listen. Anyway, Paul Pogba, don't talk shit about Paul Pogba. Rashford, we have to talk about Rashford because I actually criticised him for the one with the left foot. I thought he should have went across him, but it's not. It's constructive criticism. But look, the touch and the bang. If Messi does that for fun, Sky Sports replays. Do you know what I mean? Ronaldo does that. Sky Sports replays. Man just cushioned it and said, "Do you know what? Yeah, I fancy this first time. Touch, bang." Coach, what do you tell your strikers? Touch and bang. Do you know what I mean? So listen, we scored. He looks like he's back in the mood. I have to admit, he looked, he looked good. He was quite electrifying. And do you know what? 90 minutes for Tellez, won't hurt. But disappointed, Donny didn't get more than 10 minutes. But
to be fair, Donny cost us a goal. To be honest,
how dare you? How dare you, Usmaan?
He Rashford threw on goal. He starts to play backwards. The ball then gets eventually played back to him. He's got to play around the corner to Martial.
He's rusty, mate. He's only getting 10 minutes.
I'm just saying he did cost.
No, I'm joking. No, I agree with you. Look, I'm just being Bobby. But no, seriously, I do agree with you. Because it's just a simple pass. And he's one of the players who's actually capable of playing that pass. So I didn't understand that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was confidence or maybe he was just trying to keep possession, I don't know, but no, you're right. But yeah, look, Rashford, Martial scored. I know Rashford's going to record it, but for a confidence booster, knowing Cavani is going to be out for another 2 games, Martial getting a goal, I was just happy for him, really, really. Look, man, there's more positives than negatives today. Martial got the goal. He's going to be our centre forward going forward for the next couple of games. So Rashford is back on the score sheet. Greenwood has to pass the ball. It's not every day 20 step overs and shoot, bro. I think he's been coming a bit. I think it's easy. Defenders are knowing what he's going to do now when he gets into a certain position. So just if he passes a little bit more. But yeah, overall, I'm happy, man. And yeah, we move.
100%, man. The Greenwood obviously is a young lad, so I'm not going to give him too much criticism. Baz got a comment here saying the pass from Lindelof was insane. His long balls are immense and unappreciated. Kojo, I'm going to just chuck it to you. Obviously, your positives as well, but I know you're a huge fan of Lindelof over, the other guy in it. Listen, Kojo, what's your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts?
No, that's spot on. His passes are very underrated. But obviously, you don't see much passes like that in terms of creating chances for goals. But that pass was pinpoint. So he deserves his praise for that. Facts. Defended well, minus being bullied in the air by McGoldrick. But other than that, did his thing. If I have to do one negative, not going to lie to you, don't want to see Matic next game. Don't want to see him. Can do a John Cena.
No chance.
Yep, he can do it. He can. Listen, you guys stop in the comments. Stop it. Stop it. I'm trying to be serious. Stop it.
Man's
I need to get some sound effects.
Yeah, I don't see Matic, but I think for the Leeds game, it would be perfect to actually bring Fred and McTominay back in and keep Pogba and Bruno on the pitch. And yeah, shout out Marcus Rashford because Usmaan, what have we been telling Rashford and Martial to keep doing? make runs in behind.
your pricks.
And look what happens.
Exactly.
Wow.
Me and Colton need to be on the coaching staff. We've been fucking saying it every
Let's
month.
go, man. Us four. We just run the thing, bro. Easy, bro. Just
Run the thing.
do
Ollie.
the thing quick.
Oi, listen.
Ali, if we let you be manager, you can take all the blame when we're losing it, but we'll do all the stuff in that job.
Yeah. Don't watch that. But with us four, we wouldn't lose. So it is what it is. But yeah, shout out that my man of the match. Hey, you know what? I'm giving it to the virus, innit? Because why not? Why not? Why not?
Just yeah, listen, the virus strikes again. Let's say a couple of comments. Matic is terrible.
Shocking.
Darren, my homie, said Lindelof, Maguire, no coach, definitely.
Hey, yo, Darren, where you at, bruv? I'll give you some Nando's. Come shout me.
Baz saying, I didn't even notice Matic on the pitch. Listen, honest to God, I don't even remember it. I've got to actually say before I actually slag him off, his passing was really good. Like, there was a passage of play, right? He was playing a lot of irons and needed balls and like passing the ball through the lines, etc., which I was happy about. But I'd also be happy if you bought Ndidi and got rid of Matic, but it is what it is. You can't get everything in life. Anyways, Beaks, over to yourself. What do you take away from the game? Your positives, and of course, your man of the match.
You know what? People, you know me. You guys watch. I'm not going to talk tonight. I've never been a big fan of Lindelof. Do you understand? And I gotta give credit where credit is due. The guy he did well today. Do you understand? I think the problem is Maguire, innit? But I can't really talk too much about him because
Not talk,
I'm
man.
tired.
No, talk, man.
No. You know what, Kojo? Sometimes talking about something that's obvious is tiring, man. And that guy makes I'm tired of that guy, man. And everyone's saying Pogba's a virus and that, fam. Let me not lie to you, bruv. That one, his performance is a big virus, man. His performance are like COVID and that. You get me? I ain't got time for that thing there. But hold tight him. Bruv, just to echo what you guys say, man. Mate runs in behind Rashford, Martial. Listen to that, man. Come on, guys. Look at what you guys did today, bruv. You got on the score sheet. Fantastic, bruv. Well done. A lot of people were saying Matic. They didn't notice Matic. I just thought Matic did what Matic had to do, but you get me. He was just there, wasn't it? Like, it is what it is. Wan-Bissaka and Tellers. I think Wan-Bissaka, he doesn't really do anything going forward, but I guess he's just doing his defensive duties, and that's what you want from your defenders, I guess.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, everyone wants an attacking fullback. Tellers did what Tellers does. He was all right. Going forward, it is what it is. Man of the match for me, bruv. Bro. PP. Get me? Like, man turned up today, man. Honestly, when I saw him today, I said, "Rah, wow, Pogba, you're on smoke like that. Well, you're on. You know what? Yeah, this is the Pogba we expect week in, week out against these type of teams, man. That's all we want, bruv. You get me? Because a lot of people know that he's got the world class talent, bruv. This man has the world class talent. Unfortunately, he doesn't prove it. He doesn't show it on a weekly basis. Obviously, he's been injured, and obviously he's been doing what he has to do. But I think Pogba this season can do what
Beaks, I'm so sorry, but Osman, put that up, please. This guy needs to be stopped.
Oh shit, bro!
Don't mind me.
This guy. This is the first time I've seen Bob's wear a hoodie myself.
I don't know.
Man wakes up in the morning, he's got, oh shit, my hoodie's there.
Oh shit, hoodie, bro. Yeah, because I told you, when I have the hoodie on, I'm on crud, I'm on smoke. When I don't have the hoodie on, I'm happy, man. I'm happy today, bro. Get me. Yeah. Shout out to Pogba, bro. You get me. Man of the match, man. Give it to him, G. He deserves it at last.
Yeah, look, if Biggs is happy, listen, we're all happy. Surely Benji, wherever Benji is as well, he's happy whenever he watches it. Shout out to him. Also, listen, my man of the match was Marcus Rashford. I don't even need to go into it. He fucking terrorized them today. And you know what? It was a thing of beauty. When man Meg, that guy, ran past him, I thought, yo, is that Neymar? Is that Neymar? The team?
I said, is that Neymar?
The afterburners, they tried to hack him. They couldn't even hack him. Man, he was that quick. He ran straight past him. But listen, fair play to Rashford. Obviously, as the boys have said, we got the flipping 3 points. That's the main thing. Tomorrow we'll be back with another video. I don't even know what day of the week is. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But I'll be back with a video. Make sure you drop a like. subscribe to the channel. Make sure you show love to Kojo on 3 in the midfield. Make sure you show love to Beaks at Beaks_corner, obviously on Twitter and YouTube, and of course, you know, the homie Bits and Bob. Show love to him on his socials and of course his YouTube, where he's doing fantastic work. So make sure you go show them all love. Anyways, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to follow me on Usmaan Talk tonight if you want to be a part of the next live fan calling show. Apart from that, it's been your host